once we load in. But interesting lineup here, guys, and it looks like it is.
Yeah, after seeing that both teams have already made it up and already put up their final touches, let's say, and having all this perfect draft. I don't know who to lean towards, but now heading into the land of dawn, we will witness the first game and the first match in the M5 wildcard here in Malaysia, in SMG's hometown. We will see that Team Nightmare is up to the test, and Team Nightmare are now heading to the jungle.
Oof, they're in the hot seat for sure, and early on you can see SMG here just pressuring away the members of Nightmare as much as possible. The Tigreal, man, this is why it gets so confusing. The Joy is now weaker to crowd control, and with the Tigreal changes a few patches ago, that crowd control comes out more suddenly compared to usual. So that is something that Team SMG needs to be very careful about.
Yeah, they want to bring up surprises, and even since the beginning, you have just said it, and also Nice said it, he's an OG tank. He has been here for a while, have been here since the beginning. Tigreal being picked by Team Nightmare, I think he's gonna add a lot to this match, and there will be a massacre happening between both teams, Team SMG and Team Nightmares.
Well, we have to see, man, for SMG right here, the fact that Miko is on the Cho means that he's going to be so slippery, so difficult to catch. He's going with the agility and the wilderness blessing, so he's going to be as tanky as possible, but he wants that mobility to maybe bait out some spells, some engagements from Nightmare Esports. Maybe that will be a window for Sasa on that Joy to just come in and deal a big amount of damage.
And right now, I think this is the term that we can use and say it is the calm before the storm. It is the silence before the storm, because so far we are 2 minutes in and there's not even a try to invade, to go inside the enemy's jungle or to do anything aggressive against the opponents generally. So we are 5 seconds away from the next turtle. Who's going to take it? We're going to see.
He's going to rely a bit on the EXP matchup as well, but you can see no one is level 4, and this Khalid is just struggling a bit slightly. He has regen, but the damage reduction on the second spell here is just not as strong as it used to be, so he needs to be a bit more careful.
Okay, now that the Turtle's up, first one of the game.
Ooh.
Looks like it's going to be a full force. Jasmine's going to go in. That might be the focus. Penalty zone to jump in, finds two. Too easy for Lexi. Will be able to get the Turtle. Still going to be fighting for it. And they back off. No bodies dropping, but objective secured for Nightmare Esports.
Everyone's still safe, but the Turtle goes for the favor of Team Nightmares. And even with having that Turtle, there's no much to add to Team Nightmare.
That's crazy. Jasmine able to just push multiple people away from the Turtle. That is something that Tigreal can do really well. And I think Team SMG were just caught slightly off guard there. Miko went in for a play as well, but with a Netherrealm, it just wasn't a chance. So they're playing it very safely here, knowing that later on, Sasa can be a lot more impactful compared to too easy for Lexi on the Martis in the mid to late stages of the game.
Yeah, we want to see some kills, we want to see some action happening in the Land of Dawn, because so far it's just so peaceful in the Land of Dawn.
This could be it right here, Yasu. First blood from the hands of Stormy. You can hear the crowd go wild for it. First blood in the hands of Team SMG.
Team SMG gets their first blood, and now they are sending a hostile message. Look at Miko is going back.
Smooth gonna jump in once again with the penalty zone. So Soul should be fine, even with that revenge strike, and they go ahead and disengage for now.
Look at how aggressive Jack is on the Khalid, man, just going in with the Raging Sandstorms. That's a big engage tool, and for now, he can't afford to do so, but later on, he needs to be a bit more conservative. Whoever lands the bigger ultimate between Jack and Smooth in the EXP lane, that can really swing the tides of the battle. For now, even though Nightmare Esports technically has a lead, Team SMG are the ones with a bit more of a gold lead, so their firing patterns, for sure, is a bit better compared to Nightmare Esports.
And right now, I can see that there is a little bit of poking each other. They are trying to get some of that HP from the enemy's team, and also to break some shields from the enemy's team. So Team SMG so far is a little bit peaceful, as I told you. Even though they are now defenders, I think they have to be the most aggressive players. And so far, they haven't shown their teeth yet. They haven't shown Team Nightmare what happened in the finals and how were they so aggressive.
I think this is a big problem for Team SMG. If they mess up here, the resets, the decimations is just such a big risk. For Nightmare Esports, it's not exactly the same kind of deal, but look at Miko.
Miko's going to go ahead and zone them out the best he can. You also have now still Turtle's going to reset. So interesting that they went with that. Jack is just around the corner. The biggest thing Team SMG has to look out for is implosion with the Raging Sandstorm combination.
Oh.
That's Jasmine flickering in with
Oh.
it. Still going to be going for it now. Turtle for the taking. Jack finds Saksa. Flicker penalty zone comes through. Too easy, gets the Turtle, and they have to battle it out now. Smooth in trouble. Multiple bodies chasing him, and he will go down. It's Jasmine again.
He's down. Everyone is now down. Team Nightmare gets the Turtle, and they also get the fight.
Oh, Miko, he's in trouble here. Gonna get dragged, and Jasmine gets another kill on this Tigreal.
That is just crowd control advantage at its best. You would think that Jasmine on the Tigreal is going to be a bit too telegraphed, too easy to avoid. But right there, he just gets the play onto Sasa. And of course, Jack with a great follow-up. The fact that they have two Purifiers also means that they have a lot more ways to really bait out spells from Team SMG and turn it around. The Netherrealm as well, right there, really just messes everything up for Team SMG.
Yeah.
If they were able to get the Martis, then that fight could have went in a better direction for them.
And maybe if you looked at the statistics, Team SMG, every time they lose the early game, is so hard for them to come back again. So Team Nightmare now have the advantage of the kills, but there's no so much difference in terms of the gold, and everything again goes back and scrolls back to the safe zone. There's nothing happening in the Land of Dawn right now except for people waiting.
Miko gonna find his target. Jasmine has the Netherrealm there, but it's multiple bodies. Here comes Cammy with a blazing duet. Gonna force them back a little bit more. No one goes down. Nightmare Esports saves Jasmine.
That's going to be the way of the dragon burnt out. So now there's a chance for Nightmare Esports to really turn it around. But look at the damage of the torn apart memory. That long range is something they need to be a bit more concerned about, especially later on when Sasa has some more items to work with.
There's not a certain strategy that's happening right now. No one is going like for, I would say, protect the king. And the king here is the marksman. No one is focusing on the gold lane, neither the XP lane, neither somewhere in the map. But they are just focusing on the neutral objectives and getting the best use out of them.
Funny enough, if you look at the turret situation here, it's even until Sasa now takes one down. But look at Soso.
They're trying to get it out. Sasa with a clean torn apart memory, able to get the kill there. And that's exactly what they need. Turtle now up, 2 in the hands of Nightmare Esports. Team SMG wants to fight this. Miko gonna get away the dragon. Jack goes in the Raging Sandstorm. They find Miko. He falls. Ignore the Turtle. They go. Smooth goes in. Finds too easy for Lexi. And now they should be able to go ahead and get this Turtle.
Man, that's a 2-4-1, but the turret falling down in the bottom side. And the Turtle isn't guaranteed secure just yet. Seems to be a bit of miscommunication between Jasmine and Jack. With how much your opponents move with the Sacred Hammer right there, that Raging Sandstorm might just miss. And that could be catastrophic for the side of Nightmare Esports.
Whenever you do mistakes, you have to deal with the consequences. And right now, Team Nightmare are dealing with the consequences of the miscommunication that's happening within the team. So far, they do have a turret. So far, they are ahead in kills, but they are not taking the best use out of it. So it is not...
Miko, once again, going to find Jack. Can't really do much there. And then Flex as well. They grab another kill.
Easy kill for Team SMG right here, but Wind of Nature, watched by Sasa, knowing how important that physical damage immunity is. And now with the Saksa as well, has the Holy Crystal, so Joy damage is going to be ramping up pretty nicely for them. This is where Nightmare Esports needs to be a bit more careful, because now Team SMG, they can absolutely strike back, and they might get one more turret in the bottom side.
It doesn't feel like it's the way of Dragon more than it is the way of Miko. So far, Miko is dealing a lot, or like making a lot of fancy ultimates, but right here, it is so nasty. They just took out, they just stole Faramis' ultimate. They just took it away from him even before the Lord comes, even before any action happens. Team SMG is just using their momentum and getting more and deeper into the game.
Miko knows, once again, Jasmine going to spot him out. So we'll be able to hold him at bay. But the job here for Team SMG is that tier 1 turret. They get it down. They're 30 seconds away from the first Lord.
And they are taking whatever they want. It's like they are walking in a garden, and whatever they see, whatever they want, Team SMG gets.
Looking at the items right here, we've already mentioned it a lot in the previous Veritas. We've been on duty here, but the Clock of Destiny just isn't as good as an item anymore. With Enchanted Talisman though. Whoa, Jack!
Oh, Jack's gonna heal back up the best he can. The Saxa has the damage, takes him out in the 1v1. Now will also take the purple from the hands of Nightmare. Right now, Team SMG is in full snowball mode.
Saxa, Sassy, you can call them like sassy players, because right now they are just showing off. Right now they are just melting enemies down. They are melting Team Nightmare down.
Gonna be another one. Implosion gonna be used with the Blazing Duet. That's the combo they're looking for. They take out Miko, but can they survive the fight? Stormy gets a kill, and they're on the run. Body after body's gonna fall from Nightmare. Team SMG answers back.
It's a big combo, but it isn't as clean as it needed it to be. And Sasa will just basic attacking again and again, outputting an insane amount of damage just like that with the Lord. A 5k gold lead, and you can really see the disparity in experience here. Nightmare Esports look lost, and they don't really see a way, at least an easy way, to really come back in this game. Let's take a look at the instant replay by Kadia, where Jasmine lands a 3-man implosion. The Blazing Duet comes in as well as the Mortar Coil. But afterwards, when they went with the Netherrealm, Sasa is just all the way in the back. And look at that damage, dude. 4 hits, and anyone in the back line, anyone that's not a tank, just gets deleted.
Yeah, that's when the goal difference speaks. That when the strength actually speaks. And right now, Team Nightmare are buried by the mistakes they have done throughout the early game. Right now, they are in the defensive mode. And right now, they are behind their inhibitor turrets.
Right now, they got to deal with this Lord. Is only the first one. Should be able to make quick work of it, as Nightmare does. But are they going to lose anything more? Saxa going to jump in behind enemy lines. Will back off, though. So right now, Nightmare holds on to their turrets for now.
They didn't really use the waves as efficiently as they could right there. Fortunately for them, Nightmare were able to just defend. They have the chance to use the Netherrealm there to try and prevent a tower dive situation. So Team SMG do the right thing. Played a bit safely for now, but here's a problem for Nightmare now. They have to deal with so much damage. There's a Joy, a Lilia, and a Brody. So unless they get all these core members, core damage dealers from the side of SMG, it's going to be very difficult for them to come out on top in a fight.
Still going for it. Another clean kill. Stormy does it again. There's the kick with the way of the dragon, the way of the Miko. Jasmine the target. He falls in the jungle. And Team SMG is relentless right now.
Right now, Team SMG cannot do anything, or like Team Nightmare cannot do anything against the force of nature. Right now, Team SMG have a huge ton amount of damage that Team Nightmare cannot take in. They are just getting hit it one time after another.
Gonna lose their base turret here in the mid and the bottom. Nightmare hold on to the top right now. Team SMG knows the lead they have. It's nearly 9,000 gold. And it's showing. Miko gonna get dragged, still has the immortality though. Taking a couple shots, he won't go down. And right now, we're 14 seconds away from the Lord.
Nightmare Esports, man, they're trying to defend, but with too easy for Lexi on a Martis, and yet being 0, 2, and 4, he's just way too behind right here to really do anything meaningful. The Team SMG, they will most likely bait Nightmare Esports out of their base for a fight. If they fall for a combo in the middle of the jungle where the AoE of Stormy will just do an insane amount of damage, this could be the end, or at least the beginning of the end.
Right now, I think that there is something that I always used to say is whenever it is they gain, you cannot give your back to the other team, because right now, any mistake can cause you the game.
This could be a mistake here. Too easy for Lexi. There's the penalty zone. They're going to find it. Netherrealm already going to be used as well. So Soul can't get away from Stormy as he gets the double. And now they're ready, full force. They might not even wait for the Lord here. Team SMG with a massive lead. Eyes set on the top lane.
Well, Sasa moves all the way up there, so they're not going to be brute forcing it just yet. They're going to bring in 2 waves at the same time, more or less right here. That is the right way to try and mount an aggression to end the game. But look at Saxa coming in alone.
Saxa gonna push them back. Jack is trying to heal up. There's the kick from Miko. Cammy goes down. Another body gonna drop. And this could be it. Team SMG trying to push in. Jasmine trying to buy some time. He does well for now. Lord making his way. Soul able to find one. Smooth chasing him down. It's Stormy working on the crystal, and they can't stop him.
It
Team
is
SMG.
finished. It is the first game happening here. Team SMG takes it back home. The first game goes for Team SMG. The